Sorry for small interruption. So this is an alkene compound. When it is subjected to hydration, so what's the product obtained in case of this compound? Four options just I'll mention here. Try to find out the answer for this question. It is CH3, this is going to be OH, right? Next option is say to be this is CH2 and CH2OH. The next option will be, third option is going to be, I'll mention here third option. Third option, this is CH3OH, and fourth option is going to be this is OH and this is CH. So what is the product obtained in case of the hydration of this alkene? This is a cyclopentane ring with an ethene group. Cyclopentane with an ethene group. So what is the main product obtained in case of this compound? Students, try to answer that question. We will discuss about its mechanism, how this reaction takes place. If you consider such type of compound, I will explain here. This is an cyclopentane substituent, CH double bond CH. First step, what happens? Addition of proton takes place. Addition of proton takes place according to Marconi capsule, you know very well, right? This will be CH plus and here it is CH3. CH plus and CH3. You remember one thing here, whenever there is an carbocation formed outside the ring, very important one, if there is a formation of carbocation outside the ring, in that case the molecule undergoes ring expansion. Remember, molecule undergoes ring expansion. Conversion of 5-membered cyclic ring into 6-membered cyclic ring. These are the electrons which are involved in the formation of carbon-carbon sigma bond. These electrons means this carbon is going to be joined to this one. When carbon is joined to that one, 5-membered ring gets converted into what, students? 6-membered ring. So now here it is going to be, here this particular carbon atom is going to be joining here, it forms 6-membered ring. This is CH3 and this one is going to be hydrogen. This carbon atom bears positive charge. This carbon atom carbocation. Whether 2-degree carbocation, is there any possibility to convert into 3-degree carbocation? Yes, by this hydride shift. This is 1 to hydride shift takes place here. When 1 to hydride shift takes place in this molecule, what happens? The more stable carbocation, this is what CH3, it is going to be what, positive charge. Now this carbocation is said to be 3-degree carbocation. Since 3-degree carbocation is more stable compared to this one, so this 2-degree carbocation changes into 3-degree carbocation. Now the nucleophilic attack takes place. What is that nucleophilic attack? OH minus is added. Naturally, OH minus should be added to which particular group? That is carbon atom bearing what charge? Positive charge. Now this group is there. This is going to be what? CH3 and here it is going to be OH. So this is the formation of an alcohol takes place in this reaction. So the correct option related to this one will be what, student? It is third option. So this is an example for acid catalyzed hydration of an alkene with what special property? That is an ring expansion takes place. Ring expansion takes place only under that condition where there is a formation of a carbocation outside the ring. So 5-membered cyclic ring converts into what? 6-membered cyclic ring, and finally it produces an what I will call, it is 1-methyl cyclohexanol compound. What is the name of this alcohol? 1-methyl cyclohexanol compound. So this is about the hydration of acid catalyzed hydration of different types of alkene compounds. Another one question I will mention here, rate of hydration of alkenes. What is the correct order of rate of hydration of alkenes? You may get such type of questions in the examination. Which is more reactive and which is least reactive? What is the decreasing order? What is the increasing order of reactivity of different type of alkene compounds? This is CH3, CH2, CH, double bond CH2. What is the name of this compound? It is but1ene. Another compound I will consider. This is CH3, CH, double bond CH and CH3, but2ene. Third compound is this is CH3. Next one CH3, CH3, double bond CH2. What is that compound? 2-methyl propene compound. What is the order of reactivity of these alkenes towards acidic catalyzed hydration? Order of reactivity depends upon reactivity is directly proportional to what? Directly proportional to respective carbocation. Greater the stability of carbocation, greater is the reactivity. What is the carbocation appears here when this particular shift of electron takes place? Formation of secondary carbocation. Here also this one electron is going to be shifted. Here also secondary carbocation formation takes place. When these electrons are shifted here, it gets positive charge. It is third, that is tertiary carbocation. Out of these three compounds, tertiary carbocation is more stable. So the order of reactivity of these alkenes is going to be C first. C is going to be highly reactive alkene in case of acid catalyzed hydration. Now this is also 2 degree and this is also found to be 2 degree. When the degree of that carbocation is found to be same, then it depends upon the number of alpha hydrogen atom. Whether this alkene is more stable or this alkene is more stable. Already we have discussed between but1ene and but2ene. But2ene is found to be more stable because it contains more number of alpha hydrogen atom, that is equal to 6, and this one contains how many alpha hydrogen atom? Only 2 alpha hydrogen atoms are there. Whenever two different types of alkenes are there whose carbocation formation, that is 2 degree and 2 degree both are found to be same, then reactivity depends upon the stability of the alkene, student. So this is less stable and this is found to be more stable. Less stable is found to be more reactive in nature compared to this more stable compound. So this is the order of, it is the order of what? The reactivity of alkenes towards what? Acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes. One more example, last example I will consider in case of this one, last one. Suppose if I take some of the compounds, this is CH double bond CH2, it is OCH3, okay. Next compound is going to be what? This is CH double bond CH2 and this one is NO2, nitro group. Next compound is CH double bond CH2 and last fourth compound, it is CH double bond CH2 and this will be what? Again Cl, right? So in case of these particular 4 compounds, this is A, this is B, next one C, next one D. What is the order of reactivity of these alkenes towards this particular acidic catalyzed hydration? So this is methoxy group is present here. Next one NO2 group is present here. Next one is going to be simple molecule. It is commonly called as styrene. Styrene, one of the most compound which was in use recently because of Visakhapatnam gas tragedy. That is going to be styrene compound. These are all substituted styrene. This is the simplest styrene compound, plain styrene compound. It is chlorine, it is nitro, it is going to be OCH3. In case of the acid catalyzed hydration, what is the intermediate produced? Carbocation. Greater the stability of the carbocation, greater is the reactivity of that particular alkene compound. Now if you consider this particular OCH3 group, OCH3 group is going to be said to be showing plus M effect. In case of carbocation, plus M effect decreases what? Stability of carbocation because it is increasing the electron density. Because of that reason it increases stability of carbocation. NO2 is going to be stronger electron withdrawing group. It is going to be causing minus M effect. Any group which is present, electron withdrawing group is present, which is causing minus M or minus I effect, which decreases stability of what? Carbocation. Now this is a simple alkene compound. There is no electron withdrawing or electron releasing group. So we will come to this one later on. Chlorine is there. Chlorine is going to be showing what type of effect? Minus I effect. Minus sign effect is also going to be increasing the stability of respective carbocation because it is also regarded as electron withdrawing group. So which is more stable? Which one gives rise to more stable carbocation? This one gives rise to more stable, highly stable carbocation. It gives rise to highly stable carbocation. Next to this one, this is stable carbocation because there is no any electron withdrawing group. Between nitro group and corresponding chloro group, it is showing minus M effect, it is showing minus effect. Since minus M effect dominates over this one, it is going to be highly what? Unstable carbocation. This one is a highly unstable carbocation. Here we can say that this is an unstable. It is not highly unstable, it is an unstable carbocation. Where the rate of hydration is going to be maximum, where the more stable carbocation, that is going to be the first one. Next to this one, it is going to be C, where there is no electron releasing or electron withdrawing group, so it comes in between these electron releasing and electron withdrawing. Between B and corresponding D compound containing NO2 and Cl, which one causes maximum destabilization of carbocation? This one is going to be, it is highly unstable, it is going to be only unstable. Next one is going to be what? D, and least reactive is going to be which one? That is going to be the second compound. So this is the order of reactivity of the substituted alkene towards acid catalyzed dehydration of what? Alkene compounds. I think there is no much explanation is going to be required for the acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes. I have given so many examples in case of this reaction, right? This is about acid catalyzed hydration of alkene compounds. Next one, after this second reaction in case of alkenes only, that is hydroboration oxidation process. Hydroboration oxidation method. Commonly it is known as what? Commonly this method is HBO method. Hydroboration oxidation, that is HBO method. In case of this one, the reaction goes according to anti-Markovnikov rule. Remember, it goes against to Markovnikov rule, that is formation of primary alcohol predominantly takes place compared to secondary or tertiary alcohols. In case of this hydroboration oxidation process, if I consider one compound CH3, this is CH double bond CH2. Now here this molecule is treated with the first one BH3 in presence of THF, followed by second one H2O2 in presence of OH minus. This is water. So the alcohol produced in this reaction is CH3, CH2, CH2OH. What type of alcohol it is? Primary alcohol. What is the name of that alcohol? Propanol. But the same alkene is treated in presence of acid catalyzed hydration, it gives us to propane 2-ol, but here propane 1-ol. Previous reaction goes according to Markovnikov's rule, this reaction goes according to anti-Markovnikov's rule. First you copy this one, I will explain the mechanism. Okay. In case of this particular reaction, hydroboration oxidation process, we are using tetrahydrofuran. BS3 means it's boron hydride. BH3 or BPH6 can be considered. Tetrahydrofuran is a molecule. So this is commonly called as tetrahydrofuran. The main function of tetrahydrofuran, it prevents dimerization of which molecule? BH3. Sometimes BS3 is converted into B2H6, that is not be prevented. BS3 into B2H6 is known as dimerization, that is prevented by this particular tetrahydrofuran. This compound is tetrahydrofuran. What is the name of this compound? If I write this is double bond, this is double bond, it is furan. Double bonds are going to be removed out, it gives rise to THF, tetrahydrofuran compound. That is the main function of what? The THF molecule. Shall I remove this one? So the mechanism of this hydroboration oxidation process. As I mentioned, it goes against to Marconi capsule, that is anti-Marconi capsule is considered here. How this anti-Marconi capsule is considered, I will explain here. Now here I will take the molecule CH3. This is CH double bond CH2. First it is treated with the BH3 mechanism. It is treated with what? BH3, that is boron hydride. The same BH3 I will consider here. Here I will mention here the same BH3. This is H. This is BH2. Remember students, this particular boron is atom which contains some vacant orbitals. The bond formation takes place between this carbon and hydrogen, and here bond formation takes place between this one. So as a result, it gets converted into CH3. This is CH. Next one, it is CH2. This is H, and this is found to be BH2. Formation of bond takes place between this one, between this hydrogen, between this one. This bond gets completely cleaved out. Now this type of transition state, this is commonly called as a transition state. What type of transition state it is? It is 4-membered cyclic transition state. What MCTS refers to? 4-membered cyclic transition state. This is a cyclic compound. Cyclic transition state is there, and it consists of 4 members. It is called as 4-membered cyclic transition state. Okay. After the formation of 4-membered cyclic transition state, the life of transition state is going to be very less. Here this molecule gets converted into, immediately it gets converted into CH3. This is CH, formation takes place, CH2. Next one CH2, fine, it is BH2. What is the name of this compound? It is called as propyl borane. It is known as propyl borane. If you take any alkyl group as R, it is called as alkyl borane. Now here it is going to be in propyl group, so this compound is called as propyl borane. Next what happens here? This molecule combines with one more mole of alkene compound, same alkene. What the alkene we have used previously. One more mole of the same alkene. Same type of cyclic transition state takes place after the formation of same type of cyclic transition state. So here the compound obtained here it is CH3, CH2, CH2. This is BH. One of the hydrogen atom is added here. So the next chain is CH2 and this is CH3. So this molecule is called as dipropyl borane compound. Dipropyl borane. You can write this molecule as CH3, CH2, CH2 twice. This is BH. Tripropyl borane compound. Students, after the formation of tripropyl borane compound, when this tripropyl borane formation takes place, further it is treated with another mole of same alkene, CH3, CH double bond CH2. Again same type of transition state takes place. So the compound obtained here it is CH3. This is CH2. Okay. Next one CH2. Next this is boron. It is CH2, CH2. This is CH3. This is CH2, CH2 and CH. What is the name of this molecule? It is called as propyl borane, dipropyl borane, and this molecule is known as tripropyl borane compound. Tripropyl borane compound. So the same molecule tripropyl borane can be represented as CH3, CH2, CH2 thrice. This is boron. Boron is which group element? 13th group element. Valence is found to be 3. So that is found to be tripropyl borane compound. So till this particular formation of tripropyl borane, it is known as hydroboration process. After the formation of this hydroboration compound, after the formation of hydroboration process, next process is found to be oxidation process takes place. This oxidation takes place in presence of what? H2O2. that is hydrogen peroxide. And remember, wherever peroxide compound we are using, generally it follows anti-Marconi rule, hence the compound will be an primary alcohol. So these three compounds, these three groups of propyl, CH3, CH2, CH2 thrice, and this is found to be boron. H2O2 splits, this is OH minus and this is found to be OH. So this compound is converted into CH3, this is CH2, this is CH2 and OH. How many moles? 3 moles of this particular compound plus OH minus is also added to this boron. When OH minus is added to boron, it converts into BOH thrice. What's the name of BOH thrice? It can be represented as H3BO3. It is known as boric acid. It is known as boric acid compound, H3BO3. So the alcohol produced in this reaction is going to be an primary alcohol, and this is known as propanol compound. So this is the mechanism applicable for the conversion of an alkene into alcohol, and this process is known as hydroboration oxidation process. First, what happens here? Alkene combines with the BH3 molecule, BH3 in which boron is going to be having vacant orbitals, so bonding takes place to form the cyclic transition state. It is commonly called as MCTS, that is 4-membered cyclic transition state. Further, this molecule is going to be converted into propyl borane, combines with another molecule of alkene to form dipropyl borane. Another alkene is added to this one to form the tripropyl borane. Up to formation of this compound, it is called as hydroboration. And oxidation is going to takes place in presence of hydrogen peroxide to form the respective alcoholic compound. So formation of alcoholic compound takes place in case of this reaction. Just to copy it, I'll go with some of the examples. Copy it fast. Okay. Some of the questions related to this hydroboration oxidation process. Remember one thing, in case of this hydroboration oxidation process, it goes what against to anti-Marconikov's rule. If I go with one example here, this is CH3, CH double bond CH2. When this is treated with 3 set of reagents, product obtained in case of this one. First one, it is what is the reagent? That is BH3 THF, followed by second one, that is H2O2 OH minus. Second one, this is BD3 THF, and next one H2O2, this is OH minus. Third one, this is BH3 THF. Second one, it is D2O2, next one OD minus. What's the difference in case of these 3 sets of reagents? First one is going to be very simple, BH3 and H2O2, but here hydrogen is replaced by deuterium. What is the name of BH3? Boron hydride, boron trihydride. This is going to be called as deuteroboron or boron deuterohydride. And what is H2O2? Hydrogen peroxide. What is D2? Deuteroperoxide compound. So what will be the nature of the product in case of these sets of reaction? Whether formation of product is going to be same or different in case of these 3 reactions. First I will mention here. Here addition of H plus and OH minus takes place. H plus is added to, this is going to be H, and here it is going to be OH minus is there, H plus and OH minus. H plus is added to the carbon atom having lower number of hydrogen atom, OH minus goes to carbon atom having what more number of hydrogen atom. So the product obtained in case of this one is CH2OH. Is it clear? CH2OH. Formation of this alcohol takes place. One clear picture I mentioned here. So this is CH. It is hydrogen. This is what? CH2. This is going to be OH. This OH is obtained from H2O2. Addition of this one takes place from what? BH3 compound. Okay. Here BD3 is going to be there and H2O2 is there. BD3 and H2O2. This is the D plus and OH minus. D plus naturally is added to CH and OH minus goes to this particular carbon atom. So the product is CH3, next one CH, and this is going to be D. After that, this is CH2, this is going to be OH. This group deuterium is obtained from what species? BD3, and OH minus is obtained from which one? H2O2. Then similarly, what is the product obtained in case of third case? In case of the third reaction, what happens here? This is CH3, next one CH, afterwards CH2. Here it is going to be H and what? OD minus I have to take. H plus and OD minus. H plus is added to carbon atom having lesser number of hydrogen atom according to NT Marconi capsule. So this is going to be what? It is H, and this OD minus is added to this particular carbon atom. So it is obtained from what compound? It is D2O2, and this one is obtained from which one? It is BH3. So these are the products obtained in case of the same alkene is going to be taken but in presence of different reagents. So this is one example how different product is going to be possible when same alkene is going to be considered. Okay, copy it. After completion of this one, next example you can consider. This is the molecule double bond. When this compound is treated with BH3 THF, second one H2O2 OH minus. What is the product obtained in case of this reaction? And another one, third one, CH double bond CH2. This is HBO method. If I mention HBO method, it is one equivalent. What is the nature of the product in case of these reactions? Just to copy these questions and try to find out the product obtained in case of these two sets of reactions. The main product obtained in case of this alkene is cyclohexene. Cyclohexene is there. So this group, cyclohexene compound, addition of H and OH. This is going to be H and this one is going to be what? It is OH. Or you can consider the same type of product. Another product is going to be possible. Either this or another product is going to be possible. What is that? These two groups, hydrogen and OH, can be represented by dash structure. Either it gives rise to a single one only, either it gives rise to only wedge structure, or it is going to be our dot structure, because this particular reaction follows in addition. It is following in addition. Another one point to remember. Steric hindrance is going to be applicable in some of the molecules. Steric hindrance. Attack of H plus and OH minus in case of this method takes place, where the crowding is going to be very less or steric hindrance is going to be very less. When HBO means it is going to be considered as this set of reagent. BH3 in presence of THF and H2O2 over OH minus. That is going to be nothing but HBO compound. So, in case of this one, if 1 gram equivalent is there, what is the product when 1 gram equivalent, and what is the product in case of 2 gram equivalent? When the same reaction is going to be carried out, this is going to be HBO, it is 2 equivalents. If it is going to be 2 equivalents, whether the product is going to be same in case of this one or different product is there. When one equivalent is going to be there, means only one double bond gets converted into H and OH, single bonded compound is possible. But the question here it is whether the H plus and OH minus attacks on this double bonded carbon atom or this double bonded carbon atom. Just now I have mentioned very clearly, addition of H plus and OH minus takes place on that carbon atom where steric hindrance is very less. Now this is going to be the carbon-carbon double bond is there, here methyl group is there, this group is surrounded, steric hindrance is more here compared to this molecule, CH double bond CH2. Hence, the product obtained in case of this reaction is, this double bond remains as it is, this is going to be CH2, it is CH2, this one is OH. Formation of this particular alcohol takes place without affecting the carbon-carbon double bond having having maximum amount of crowding. Suppose when the compound, same compound is treated with two equivalents means repeated HPO method. What is the product obtained in case of this particular reaction? That is, both double bonds are converted into what? H plus and OH minus. This is CH2 OH first. Now this double bond is also methyl group is going to be as it is. It is having one hydrogen atom. One hydrogen atom means this is going to be what group takes place, that is hydrogen, and here there is a formation of what? OH group takes place. So this is the compound obtained when the same alkene is treated with two equivalents of that particular HPO method. So these are the some examples where the hydroboration oxidation process is commonly used for the conversion of alkene into what? Respective alcohols. So this is second method. It is known as hydroboration and oxidation process. Copy it. Clear? Right. Another method is there in case of this alkene only, that is third one, by oxymercuration and demercuration process. Oxymercuration and demercuration process. Generally it is OM DM method. In this one also alkenes are converted into respective alcohols. Alkenes are converted into alcohols by using Markovnikov rule. This reaction takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. If I go with an alkene CH3CH double bond CH2, this is treated with mercuric acetate, that is HCOAC twice. Mercuric acetate compound, first one. Second one is going to be NaBH4. What is NaBH4? Sodium borohydride. When it reaction takes place according to Markovnikov's rule, then here it is formation of secondary alcohol. What's the name of this compound? It is propene, and this compound is going to be propane 2-ol. Same type of compound is also produced in case of acid catalyzed hydration. Same compound, acid catalyzed hydration also same compound is produced. But difference is that there also Markovnikov's rule, but here you can write without rearrangement. Already I told you in the beginning. This reaction takes place without any type of what? Rearrangement reaction. So this compound is called as mercuric acetate. This is going to be called as sodium borohydride. Generally, mercuric acetate is going to be used for oxymercuration. Sodium borohydride is used for what? Demercuration process. In this one, the alkene converted into respective alcohol compound. So how this mechanism takes place? How this mechanism takes place in case of this reaction? In case of mechanism of this OMDM method, this is OH minus you can consider. In case of mechanism of OMDA method, first one mercury cascade is there. Mercury cascade. This mercury cascade I can write as OAC CH3 C double bond O. This is Hg. It is O C double bond O CH3. This group. Same group I have expanded here. This is commonly called as acetate. This is going to be commonly called as AC. This is going to be AC. So two oxygen atoms are two oxygen atom. This is central mercury metal. Okay. If you start with the alkene CH3, this is CH double bond CH2. When it is treated with the compound Hg, sorry, I'll write in this order. This is AC O Hg OAC. Is it clear? Both are going to be same. This group is going to be AC. It is going to be AC acyl group. Oxygen, oxygen. This is oxygen, oxygen, and mercury is there. The main function of this particular use of this one, it attacks on the particular alkene compound, and here pi electrons are used to polarize the bond between mercury and this oxygen atom. Here bond between this mercury and oxygen is completely cleaved out. When the bond is going to be cleaved out between this one, this group attacks on this double bonded carbon atom. When the double bonded carbon atoms are used to polarize the bond between mercury and corresponding oxygen, this is CH3, CH. Next one it is going to be CH2, and this group is forming Hg. It is going to be what? OAC. So here formation of this particular compound takes place with a positive charge. It is HgOAC, and such type of species is commonly called as non-classical carbocation. It is converted into non-classical carbocation. For a short moment of time, the electrons which are present between what carbon and this mercury, these electrons are shifted towards mercury. When the electrons are shifted towards mercury for a short moment of time, this carbon atom carries positive charge. Now this is CH2. Next one is going to be what? HgOAC. Whatever the positive charge is going to be there, that positive charge is going to be completely disappears. So next particular process is going to be attack of this particular nucleophile. Sorry, I have not considered this one. It is a second reagent. It is H2O. This is third reagent. Attack of this particular nucleophile takes place. Oxygen containing two lone pair of electron. These particular lone pair of electrons are responsible for nucleophilic nature of the water. These lone pair of electrons are utilized for the attack of this water on carbocation. Now this is CH3, this is CH, it is OH2, here positive charge. Next one CH2, and this is what? HgOAC. HgOAC. Next step I will mention here. Next step after this one, after formation of that species, that species is not sufficient, so I am shifting here. So that molecule, once again I will rewrite that same molecule, CH3 CH, this is OH2, positive charge. It is CH2. Next one is what? HgOAC. Fine. So this molecule here, whatever this group is going to be there. What is the after cleavage of bond? This part is going to be attacks on which carbon? This carbon-carbon double bond. The remaining group is going to be CH3COO minus. It is going to be called as CH3CO. This group is going to be left out. CH3CO minus. That CH3COO minus attacks on this one. When CH3CO minus attacks here two hydrogen atoms were there. These will donate the electron. this hydrogen is added to this group. So CH3, it is CH. Next one, what happens? This is going to be OH. The oxygen will be having two lone pair of electrons. Next one, CH2. After this, what is that? HgOAc. HgOAc. Here I will write minus CH3COOH. How this CH3COH formation takes place? CH3COH formation takes place by the loss of proton. This proton is added to this one, so elimination of acetic acid takes place. Next step, what happens? Up to here it is commonly called as oxymercuration process. Next step is going to be demercuration step takes place. Demercuration, removal of mercury group takes place here. Demercuration. This demercuration takes place in presence of sodium borohydride. Sodium borohydride is acting as a strong reducing agent which facilitates the hydride ion. When it facilitates hydride ion, what happens here? After this process, CH3CH, this is OH. Now these electrons are shifted over here. When these electrons are shifted, carbon atom carries positive charge. When the carbon atom carries positive charge, this H minus are obtained from sodium borohydride. This H minus will attack on this carbon atom, so the product is what? CH3, and this is going to be OH. This is the formation of propane 2-ol. It is an 2-degree alcohol. Secondary alcohol is formation takes place. Students, it's very clear. In case of this oxymercuration, demercuration process, first we are using mercuric acetate. The main function of mercuric acetate is to form the corresponding non-classical carbocation. Already I have mentioned. Actually here this is not the immediately this conversion of carbocation into this stable species takes place. So once this particular carbocation is going to be there is no question of rearrangement. It is an example for non-classical carbocation. Because of that reason, rearrangement is not possible. Attack of water takes place to form this particular species. Now the remaining acetate ion from this first step will react with this proton of the water molecule. Acetic acid is going to be eliminated. This intermediate compound is going to be left out. Till this particular compound, it is called as oxymercuration. Now demercuration takes place in presence of what? Sodium borohydride, which is acting as a good reducing agent, which releases H minus ion that act on this positively charged carbon atom to convert into respective alcohol compound. So this is the process of conversion of alkene into alcohol by using oxymercuration and demercuration process. Just to copy this. Copy it first. One or two questions will concentrate on this one. If we complete fast, one or two questions. Okay. Let us consider one question. CH3, CH, double bond, CH2. It's an alkene. When it is treated with the set of reagent HCOAC twice. What is that reagent? Reagent is going to be H2O. Second set of reagent, that is sodium borohydride, NaBH4. Next one, this is Hg, mercuric acetate. After this one it is D2O. This is NaBH4. Very similar to the previous HBO method. HgOAc twice. This is H2O, and here NaBD4. Whether the product obtained in case of these reactions is going to be same or different, that you have to identify. Formation of product in case of these reagents. In case of this particular first reaction, it's very clear. This sodium borohydride releases what? H minus. H2O is going to be what? OH group. OH group is going to be added to the carbon atom having more number of carbon atom having less number of hydrogen atom. When it is OH minus is going to be added to this one, the compound obtained here it is CH3, this is CH, it is CH3 and this is OH. Just we have discussed about the same compound with this mechanism. D2O is there, D2O means OD minus is going to be considered here, OD minus. So this is CH3, next one it is CH, afterwards this is no formation of carbocation, this is CH2 will be there. So here OD minus is added to this particular carbon atom and here it is going to be CH3. What's the product here? NaBD4 is there. NaBD4 means this is CH3, this is CH, it is going to be OH and next one is CH2D. Here the particular hydride ion is added to that particular carbon atom which has more number of hydrogen atoms since it takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. So these are the three different types of products. Whether products are going to be same? No, they, because this is OH, this is OD and this is going to be deuterium is there attached to carbon atom. So these three products are going to be different. So these formation of alcohols takes place according to what method? Oxymercuration and demercuration process. In detail we have discussed about three important methods in case of alkenes. Alkenes are converted into alcohols. First one, once again I will conclude this one. In case of acid catalyzed dehydration of alkenes, it takes place according to Markovnikov's rule with rearrangement. Formation of usually predominantly secondary or tertiary alcohol takes place wherever rearrangement is possible. Second one, in hydroboration and oxidation process, formation of a primary alcohol takes place predominantly because it follows anti-Markovnikov's rule. Question of rearrangement does not arises. In the third method, that is oxymercuration and demercuration process, usually formation of secondary alcohol or it may be corresponding tertiary alcohol if it is found to be there, because here also this reaction takes place according to Markovnikov's rule without any type of rearrangement. Remember, rearrangement is possible only in case of acid catalyzed hydration of alkene. In the second and third method, that is HPO and OMDA method, there is no question of rearrangement. So in this case, so we have completed about the preparation of alcohols only from alkenes today in today's class. So three important methods we have discussed in detail with so many different types of examples. The next class will discuss about remaining methods of preparation of alcohols, that is by using carbonyl compounds, by using Grignard reagent. So many methods of preparation also there for the preparation of alcohols from different types of organic compounds. We'll see you in the next class with continuation of methods of preparations of alcohols. Thank you.